what to buy. Guys, welcome to the channel. This is Tyler. I'm back again with another video, and today we're going to be focusing on what I have been buying over the past couple of months. If you flip to any other YouTuber's channel, more than likely you are seeing that the market is crashing, and for a lot of these big influencers, they're like, I haven't bought anything in 2 months. Even with the National Sports Card Show just occurring, a lot of people are waiting on the sidelines. So a couple of questions. Is the market still going down? Yep. Is it a difficult time to find opportunity in the marketplace? Yep. Is grading becoming increasingly difficult due to the inconsistency and long turnaround times, etc.? Yep. So with all these things stacked against us, what does that mean for the sports card market, and how am I maneuvering right now in terms of what it is that I'm buying? Again, for those of you who are just now checking out the channel, I do not tell you what to buy. I do not tell you what to invest in. I don't invest in sports cards. I flip sports cards. But with that, I do buy with the intention to grade and grade to make a profit and then sell, keeping some cool cards along the way. So today, I want to jump straight into the video and let you guys see what it is that I have been buying. Alright guys, so we have my eBay page pulled up and it's filtered down to my purchase history, and I'm looking at orders over the last 20 days. So you guys can see it's going to take a lot of time to go through a lot of these cards that I have shown here. I mean, we're talking almost 23 pages. Is that what I'm looking at here? 23 pages of cards, and there's like, what, 10 to 20 per page. So I don't want to go through everything in detail, but I do want to jump through a couple of the cards that I've gone through, and then I'll switch over to my spreadsheets. That way you guys can see exactly what I've done with these cards, what I've graded, with what orders, because PSA did have some specials coming up. And then also I've bought cards since the PSA special that I'm hanging on to that I'll eventually grade, so you guys will see exactly what that is too. So let's just go through here really quick. Guys, for those of you that don't know, I do a little bit of baseball, basketball, and football, and some hockey. So I don't specialize in one specific area. There's things that I stay away from. Whenever I see value in the marketplace, I jump towards that value. So whether that's baseball prospects, a new product that's coming out, it doesn't matter what it is. If I see value in it, I'm gonna buy it. That's really my only philosophy. It's if I can potentially make money on this grading, then I will buy it. So you all can see here, there's quite a few of these LA de la Cruzes that I've bought, the Sapphires. Had a bunch of these that I've purchased, as well as a couple of Jordan Lawler autographs, Bowman Sapphire, James Wood, orange refractor, so I paid a lot for that one. I think the last one that came after that was a little bit lower, but he's starting to pick back up a little bit. So if we jump over to the next page, we've got Purple Mega Eloy. I've been buying a bunch of his stuff, guys. Sapphire autograph from him, Corbin Carroll, Brian Bello. I think this guy may have just got called up. This card actually came in extremely damaged, which kind of sucked. Also got a Sapphire, some Steph Curry inserts, just under the radar type stuff from his earlier Panini days, because all the new stuff, not really a big fan of it. If it has a serial number, maybe, but again, there's just way too much production taking place right now. More LA de la Cruzes. I mean, I'm getting some really good deals on these compared to what he is doing right now. James Wood, unbelievable purchase there, or good pickup for 50 bucks. Another Steph Curry. So you all can see kind of the same theme. Curtis Meade Sapphire. So a lot of Sapphire, a lot of Bowman's Best prospects, Bowman Chrome prospects. Got a couple of Jay Allen sprinkled in here as well. I've done pretty well grading a couple of these with PSA, so going back to the well, hopefully I can get a couple more. Yeah, so you all can kind of get the gist there a little bit. Let's just keep going through these pages. Hopefully we'll see some really cool stuff, and then I'll switch over to our spreadsheet. So another Eloy, or LA de la Cruz, sorry, I keep saying Eloy. It's what eBay does. eBay switches it over to Eloy too. Orange number 2, 540, sorry, number to 50, paid 546 bucks for it. Christian Encarnacion Strand, this guy was mashing. He's cooled off a little bit. Curtis Meade, a couple of his. I'm not really buying him all that much anymore. Just wanted to get some stuff, get it graded, have some diversity. I'm not really high on him, to be quite frank. Another Sapphire, Ellie, James Wood. Got a ton of these Josh Allens. No, I'm not abandoning Patrick Mahomes. I am again finding value. Josh Allen right now is getting hyped by everybody. I don't believe the hype. I don't think that the Bills are necessarily going to win, but there's a lot of ungraded cards still left in the well for Josh Allen, especially compared to Patrick Mahomes. A lot of people have been on Patrick Mahomes' bandwagon. Of course, me. Patty Cakes is number one, but Josh Allen still has a lot of cards out there that are not graded yet that need to be graded. So all of these are obviously a PSA, the ones that were gradable. More Ellies, a couple of Herberts. I really like these optics if you can find them centered. Otherwise, they're usually pretty clean. Got a Hank Aaron autograph, uncirculated. This is going to come back a 9, by the way. Doesn't look as clean as I would have hoped. You all can see I bought a bunch of this stuff from this high-end case breaks. Bad thing is he started to list all of this PSA stuff from all these breaks, which gives me a little bit of caution because that means a lot of them are picked over. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I got a bunch of his Sapphire stuff, whether it be high-end autographs or whatever. Ellie De La Cruz, gosh, I think I'm up to maybe 20 of these mega boxes. I think I'm over 40 Sapphires now, and then various parallels. And he is seems like the most exciting baseball prospect out there right now. Aaron Judge, I'm a huge fan of buying some Aaron Judge stuff right now. Specifically, this is a card that I really like. 2017 Bowman Chrome. These are easy grades. There's other sets out there that are also easy grades that I have my eye on. Obviously, I have to watch out for surface scratches. If there's surface scratches, typically that means that the owner did not take care of the card because these did not come out of the packs with surface scratches for the most part. Also got a huge Kirill Kaprizov autograph SP Authentic. These cards are not clean. There's not going to be a lot of gems out there, a lot of rough cuts, a lot of rough corners, etc. Not cuts, but rough corners, a lot of dings. More Jordan Lawler stuff. I was really high on him. Then I think he got hurt somewhere in July again, and he's starting to pick it back up. He's going to be a top 10 prospect. He just really needs to pick it up. These are difficult grades, by the way. So I said Bowman Chrome Aaron Judge is a good one, but these mega boxes, very difficult grades because it's like a matte black, and every surface imperfection picks up on that Rookie of the Year matte black background. So kind of difficult. I much prefer his regular Bowman Chrome, which again came out in the August release. This Bowman Chrome Mega came out in the Bowman release. Again, Topps confusing everybody, confuses a lot of collectors. Most people don't even care. Bought some stuff from Probstein. Got a Shohei Ohtani uncirculated autograph. Actually bought 2 of these. So you can see more Aaron Judge, more Christian Encarnacion Strand, some Kirill Kaprizovs. You all may see some of these prices that I'm paying are higher than what the cards go for. I get a lot of those comments and a lot of people saying, you overpaid for cards. Well, whenever you're speculating on cards, I don't recommend this, especially if you don't have a lot of experience, and I've been burned on this. But if a card looks like it's gradable, then I will pay a little bit more than market price if I have more confidence that it will produce a gem mint card and then give me what I need. Now, I'm not recommending that you do this on a regular basis. I really am not doing that or recommending that because you can get burned, and I've gotten burned before quite a bit, especially on new sets that I haven't really got a feel for, like let's say 2021 Bowman Chrome. That stuff was scratched all to bits, and I paid a lot of money for a lot of high-end prospects, and those cards were not gradable compared to what I thought that they were going to be. So you can see Corbin Carroll, Justin Herbert. This card actually never showed up. It says delivered, but I never got it. So I don't know if it got lost in the mail or what. That's very rare that happens for me. So still trying to figure out what's going on with that. I didn't contact the seller because, again, it shows delivered. It's not his fault. Trevor Lawrence Orange Disco. I've got a bunch of these discos and lasers for the new football stuff. And yes, prices again may look high, but I'm going into these buying only the centered copies. As this prism looks pretty clean as long as you can get it pretty centered based on some of the early grades that I'm seeing. Of course, I'm buying some clean patty cakes. I mean, why would I not buy patty cakes? Jordan Lawler Atomic Refractor, Jose Ramos, Trevor Lawrence, Red Ice, more Ellie De La Cruz, so Sapphires, Mega Box autographs, Jose Ramos. Again, these are kind of cheap gambles for Jose Ramos. Guy has a OPS around 850. It's not too bad. Pick up his autograph for under $20 in this post-COVID era. It's pretty crazy. Another Probstein purchase. This was a orange sapphire Ellie, again for 2,000 from Probstein, which is a roll of the dice, guys. You would think that this card would be damaged in some way, but I saw that someone on Blowout Forums posted that they pulled this card, had this serial number, 8 of 25, and next thing you know, it shows up at Probstein about a week later. So I knew that it was a fresh pull and a fresh consignment, likely somebody who didn't grade, so I pulled the trigger on it. The grades just popped on this, by the way, so that's going to be in a reveal video a little bit later on. Ellie De La Cruz, Purple Mega, Otani. Gosh, you all see same stuff over and over and over. So this is around July. This is all the things I was buying in July. Then I went on a base train. I was like, man, the way some of these prospects are going right now, there's some patty cake inserts. The way some of these prospects are going, it's kind of a no-brainer to buy some of these base cards. Like, it's an Ellie. I got 16 Bowman Chrome Ellie De La Cruzes for $100 all day long. I'll do that all day long. Even if they're unvetted, like I haven't vetted the centering on them. For the raw purchases, I mainly am looking for centering on these. It's going to be impossible to see any surfaces, but again, I would say most people who are listing these may not be vetting the surfaces. I mean, I don't know. You just have to really vet the sellers just to see. Ellie De La Cruz, Blue Refractor Mega, I got a great price on that. I think he hit 3 home runs the day that I got that or the day after. So, really cool stuff. You also have some Joe Burrow SP Optic, as well as a Red Ice Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones lasers. This is a Revolution Anthony Edwards. Says Impact. It was not an Impact. It was a Chinese New Year parallel. So I paid about the going rate for Chinese New Year, but it was definitely not an Impact. Kind of frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. Steph Curry rookies do that all day long, especially if they're gradable. Even if it's a 9, this is a card that I'm probably still going to be able to make money on, which is great. We're back to the days where if I can get a card where I can grade it for $18, again, we're going to get some value out of it. Justin Herbert, again, the variations, love these. These are not selling for what I would expect them to sell. This market is softer than Stormin'. Oh my gosh, dude. These cards are like gem mint in the $2 to $250 range, minus fees, minus everything. You know, you're not really looking at a big winner if you get a gem mint copy, which kind of stinks. So these are almost like a trap type card. Like, you might get gem, and even gem isn't going to really be that big of a payoff. I don't know why I bought this Scottie Pippen. Kind of stupid. Mac Jones Orange Disco, one's pretty good. Allen Iverson Refractor. This one is not all that clean, so I got a great price on it for a early 2001 refractor from Topps Pristine. It's still not all that great. Steph Curry, this is an overpay, but the card looked clean, so if it does gem by chance, or that upper deck gems, big payday, that'll work out. Brady inserts, Mac Jones, No Huddle, Disco. Again, the way that I do these new prisms is I look to see how are these quarterbacks selling, and how did the previous year's quarterbacks sell in gem mint condition? Like, what were the pop reports? What did gem mint grade sell for Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert? Now, obviously, Mac and Trevor are not at that level, but hype is still building. These are cards that I absolutely want to get graded ASAP. Because if Mac Jones and the Patriots suck, we know Trevor Lawrence is probably going to suck for the Jaguars because it's the Jaguars. I'm not one of these influencers who's going to say buy every single quarterback and hang on to him during the season. Absolutely not how I prospect. I capitalize or want to capitalize on peak hype, which is essentially now up until kickoff week 1. And then after that, it's all bets off. Performance drives card values. So this is one of those I want to do a quick flip, quick grade, quick flip. So we'll see how that goes. You see more of the same prospects, same stuff over and over and over and over and over. There's cards that I really, really, really like. I hone in on them, and that's my niche. Like, my niche is finding those cards that I'm pretty confident I have unlock some value in, and these are the cards that I'm going after. So Allen and Ginter Otani, I'm still going to be buying some Otani stuff whenever it pops up. Jackson Churio, I was a little bit late on him. I was on Ellie before I was on Jackson. And I really didn't buy a lot of these guys whenever Bowman came out. I wanted the prices to settle a little bit. I made some mistakes and I bought some Trey Sweeney Bowman first editions, as well as some Khalil Watson like after his first week, and Khalil Watson has turned out to absolutely be a dud. I didn't sink a lot of money. We're talking like 50, 60, 70 bucks altogether on all those cards. I really went big after I started seeing some performance. Now I'm very confident that regardless of whatever happens with Ellie and Jackson moving into next spring, hype is going to do nothing but build, because it's just the cycle. These are guys that I have very, very high confidence in the short term. They're going to pay off in the spring. Again, I don't give advice. I don't tell you to do that. Please don't tell me that this is Tyler investing. I'm not giving investing advice. This is me giving my short-term flip strategies. I have no idea if these guys are going to pull an Anthony Volpe next April and absolutely bat 200 to start off the season and basically plummet their values. Of course, Volpe's recovered a little bit since then, but that's a different story. So you can see a lot more stuff on here. Got more Joe Burrow. I really love Optic as a brand. It's such a good, clean brand typically, although this year's 2021 football may be a little bit different. Got a nice Mike Trout. This card came in scratched up, of course. That's the risk you take whenever you're buying cards that are that old and that picked over through many hands. So, you know, again, a trap card. That's a trap card that I shouldn't have really fallen for. Love these Ohtani Bowman Chrome number ones if you can find them still clean. It's getting tougher and tougher. Jordan Lawler, this is the draft class. Robert Hassel, Sapphire, a lot of good Sapphire prospects. Emmanuel Rodriguez, man, that guy turned it on and did really, really well. He's out for the season, injury, but he's showing some promise. I really like him as a prospect. More Ellie De La Cruz's, got some Brady stuff, more James Wood, Ellie. A couple of Anthony Edwards. I think those are probably going to be some pretty solid bets, depending on which cards you get, especially some parallels. Corbin Carroll Sapphire. This is shortly after he was approaching number one prospect status. I think he got knocked off, maybe depending on which list you look at, he may have dropped off a little bit. Some more Sapphire parallels of the same guys I've talked about previously. This card has not shown up, I don't believe. I'm actually going to have to follow up with this and see if it actually did get delivered. Got some MJs. I love these. These cards do very well in good grades. I have a trick for making these cards turn out to have good grades. Yeah, more on that maybe a little bit later on, or just drop a comment down below if you're curious about that. Jorge Valera, this is an overpay. I'm not as big on Jorge or George, whatever his name is. Jorge. Jordan Lawler, got another orange. Got a couple of these that I sent off to PSA. So let's see if I eventually switch buying strategies or do I keep doubling down on the same guys. So got some Prism, early Prism stuff. These red waves are very difficult to find centered. So I found one that was centered from Cade. I sent it off and it is getting graded as we speak. Ohtani, Warming, Bernabel, he went on a hot streak and got my attention, so I bought a couple of his stuff. More James Wood autographs, more Jackson Churio, more Ellie, Sapphire. I love this. Blue for first bone. Actually, this is a mega blue, I'm pretty sure. Look at the way this is titled. Horrible, horrible title. I don't know how in the world I found this. What is this? This is, yeah, a mega. So a Bowman Blue mega. Great card, great purchase. Keegan Murray, he had a good summer, it sounds like, so he might be somebody who's maybe a guy to take a look at. So I at least wanted to just get one of his Bowman University junk college cards. Maybe I can get it graded before all the other stuff comes out, probably in 2023 because Panini's behind on everything. Krill, I don't know why that card went so high. Now this is what I paid Canadian, so convert that to dollars. I don't really know how these things convert. I feel like you have to open up your order history to see what the actual US dollar price is. I don't think that's the US dollar price. Like, that's the Canadian price, plus shipping and taxes give you that price. So you got to open it up and figure out exactly what it is you paid, which is kind of stupid. They really shouldn't do that. Upper Deck Steph Curry. This card came in with a ding corner. No bueno. Those things are getting really, really, really picked over. Centurions Griffey, this is a little bit off-center, but still a numbered Griffey insert from the 90s. Do hopefully pretty well with that. James Wood, this is a Bowman Sapphire James Wood lot. Again, this is from high-end case breaks. I really hope that all these aren't gone over. But, you know, I do have a stack of these that I have not sent off to get graded to PSA because they're rejects, and there's a lot of James Wood rejects. So I suspect that maybe they were from this guy. I'm not sure. Giannis, SP Authentic rookie, more Corbin Carroll, Jorge Valera, etc. All right, so let's keep going a little bit. LeBron, got a stupid LeBron. I think gems for this were going in the 250, 300 range, and they're, at least from previous year's Cosmic. So if somebody wants to make the run, I'm going to get it graded. Hopefully it comes back at 10 and we do pretty well on it. This card actually did not show up either, so got to make a claim with this. Yeah, this guy, he has like 0 feedback. Doesn't even send, yeah, -1. How do you have -1? Never shipped. Oh, I left it. So, man. Yep, you too, man. Yep, so this card never shipped. This is a pretty pathetic seller. First card he sold was Blue Refractor, Bowman Chrome Tom Brady. Didn't come back. Kind of sucks. Jordan Lawler, got a couple parallels there. Ellie De La Cruz's James Woods, Cole Caulfield, Young Guns Canvas. Jackson Churio, more Cole Caulfield, Josh Giddey Impact. This is kind of a stupid purchase because I just sold the PSA 10 for this for like 150 bucks. Maybe it's 120 bucks. Like, there's kind of no meat on the bone. Did buy another Patty rookie, so certified gold. Just sold a gem of this for over 500, which is a very strong sale. It's one of the strongest certified gold PSA 10 sales I've had for Patrick Mahomes ever. So I'm pretty happy about that. Tom Brady, Trevor Lawrence, Anthony Davis, huge vertical line going down the card. Didn't have any mention of that, obviously. Got a decent deal on it, but again, PSA 10s are like 300 to 400. PSA 9s, who knows? Just kind of frustrating that stuff doesn't get mentioned. It needs to get listed in the description. It's clearly visible. These are things that need to change within the industry where people are describing their cards appropriately, etc. eBay Authenticity Program is a good way to hide under that because Authenticity is not catching any flaws like that. They're pushing everything through, mainly because I'm not going to go on that rant. Not going to derail. Steph Curry, this is a GMA 10, so even if I get a PSA 9, PSA 9s are like in the 200-300 range. So I cracked this open and send it in. I don't think it's going to be a 10, but I think it'll at least get a 9, which is a pretty good buy. Megabox Ellie, Cade Vortex, more Ellies, more Otanis. Fernando Tatis Jr., Mr. Reuter. So I got a good price on this, but it's not going to sell for much after I get it back from grading. Gosh, that sucks. Mega Purple Exclusive Mac Jones. Got a LeBron James Impact parallel. So I had the Cosmic and the Impact. Jalen Green, I got his Impact, and then Ellie De La Cruz, I have one of his green autos. This is around 1100, so from Deep Fried Breaks, whoever that is. Kirill Kaprizov Extended Series, James Wood, Kirill Kaprizov SP Authentic. I got a couple of these. Mac Jones, got a couple like laser, discos, etc. Another mega for Ellie. Early Brady Finest. I've done very well with these, assuming that they're gradable. Aaron Judge, got some more of his rookies, and then a Cade Cunningham Impact. So about halfway through here. We'll see what we can do. See what we can figure out here. So got in a rare Archives Otani. It's not listed with the air, but this is the no signature variation. There's only 6 of them in the pop report, so it's a rare card, mislabeled. A couple other people clearly saw what it was. That's why I went for 166 bucks. But you know, that's why I got it. Trevor Lawrence Red Cracked Ice, King Griffey Jr., Kirill Kaprizov, Cade Cunningham, Lawler, Otanis. You know, these are the guys that I'm buying. These are the types of cards that I'm buying. Did this show up? I can't remember. Did the Bronze Herbert show up? Man, I'm missing a lot of stuff. I can't remember if I actually got that or not. Another Creel that I want to pay 110 for. So prices are starting to drop. I think this is right whenever Creel got kidnapped. So starting to get some pretty good deals. Got a Luka Anniversary, number 75. That one's a pretty good deal as well. Jackson Trio. Maybe a couple of these came in after. That may be what it is, because I think I went home and picked up a couple cards, but we're getting to the point where I can't remember whenever I came home, or I came back to Arizona from Kentucky. So now we may be getting into some cards where some of them are showing up after the fact, and I haven't got a chance to send them off to get graded. So Revolution Steph Curry Cubic, Jose Ramos Sapphire lot of 16, more Ellie De La Cruzes. You can see the prices on these are starting to go up from what I had paid previously. I was paying 25, 30, 35. I got a lot on blowout cards. I think it was 10 to 12, however many it was, for $25 a card. Bowman Chromes I was paying around 5-6 for. Now I'm paying about 12. The Megas I was paying around 15. Now I'm paying up to 20, 25. Jorge Valera, it's my second orange refractor of those. I've been on a spending spree, as you can see. More Mac Jones. Again, I'm trying to buy only centered cards. Centering on this is abysmal. That means if you can find centered cards, they're doing pretty well, hopefully, assuming there's no surface scratches, surface dimples, all those types of things. There's a couple of issues I saw with some specific parallels, specifically the red ice on Trevor Lawrence. Most of those have a common flaw, which kind of stinks. One big set that I really like that just came out, I'm a huge fan of, is Topps Pristine Baseball. Love, love, love the autograph checklist. Love the design. I was a huge fan of Topps Pristine back in the day. I have no idea why it's not as premium of a brand after all these years. It's likely because they only had Topps Pristine Baseball for 3 years, I believe, 2001, 2002, 2003. They may have had a 2004 set, but basically they kind of stopped it after that and went to the other junk like triple threads and all those other lottery pick sets. This was actually a premium chromium set that if they stuck with it probably would have had some brand loyalty and brand recognition, and depending on what they did with it, especially early on with the specific baseball years, this could have been like one of the high-end rookie cards to go after. You know, it has rookie cards of David Wright, Joe Mauer, Justin Morneau, I believe. So it does have some pretty good years. They just missed out on a couple of guys. No Justin Morneau. They didn't have 2001. It was 2002 whenever they started it. I don't know why I bought this. I was just like, you know what? I want to try my hand on a TPG card, so I bought one. I haven't even got it graded yet because I need more of them. Nomar Garcia-Pera autograph, another Frank Thomas autograph, Bo Jackson autographs. This is a gold refractor, number 50. More Corbin Carrolls, Mark McGwire autograph. Corbin Carroll Chrome autograph. This one came up scratched up. No bueno. Another Mark McGwire autograph. Cal Ripken Jr. Kirill Kaprizov. So I have two of these. I bought two of these autographs, and those also came back graded, as did this Ohtani autograph. So you can see there's a mix of low end, mix of high end. Do a little bit of both. Cade Cunningham's, Quentin Byfield. More Quentin Byfield. You can see as I'm figuring out and learning about people, I'll usually go after them and try to get some of their cards. Mac Jones, parallels from the new Optic. That was a huge overpay compared to what they're going for now. But again, if I get a 10 on it, I'm probably going to be okay. We'll see. Moritz Cedar. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong for you hockey fans. Don't mean to do that. I usually am pretty good with sports, but whenever it comes to hockey, not so much. Freddie Freeman autograph, Trevor Lawrence, Cole Caulfield, more. I got two of these Cal Ripken Jr. I'm telling you, I bought a ton of this Topps Pristine stuff. Need to log a lot of this. Green Pulsars, I love the green Pulsars. It's just so hard to find them in good shape. There's the other Creel, so I paid $291. That McGuire I got for 120. It's a gold refractor number to 50. This is lightning fast, guys. Warming Bernabel, so 33. I really started buying a bunch more of his stuff. Scotty Barnes, anniversary number 75. This is not going to gem, by the way. There has some issues with it. Patrick Mahomes, Orange laser, the orange lasers from last year, from 2020, I remember selling those, and maybe the red ices in the 100, 150, 200 range. These are probably not going to be as much because the market has clearly come down even from last year, which was down from the year before that, which is in a slow decline in the market, which is not good for buying things, but I'm still thinking there's some meat on the bone if I can get these graded below $20 with PSA. Warming Bernabelle, got his green sapphire autograph, more cedars, more bifields, more Bernabelles. Hard names to say, man. Churios, these are just unconventional names to say. Mac Jones, I love these. Lasers from Phoenix. Phoenix looked to be a little bit cleaner this year compared to previous years. Some of it looked cleaner. Some of the parallels are pretty dirty, so it just depends on what you're going after. Bowman Chrome this year is horrible. Mega's usually always clean, and then Sapphire's usually always clean. Usually, Sapphire was dirtier this year compared to previous years. There's a lot of surface issues on the back of the card. Surface indentations, creases, jabs, etc. Things that you typically don't see. Usually a sign that they're rushing this stuff out the door. They're printing so much of it, they got the printers just loaded, ready to go with the next product, and there's just a lot of quality issues, and that's just the story of our lives with dealing with really Panini and Topps and Upper Deck for the most part. Got a pristine insert for Ohtani, Trevor Lawrence. Huge purchase here. I really need to get this card in and send it in to get graded. So it does look like it's in pretty good condition. This is the tie-dye Mac Jones. So I'm hopefully that one comes back pretty good. It's the extended release card. This card is probably not going to do all that well in a PSA 10. This is going to be one of those cards, if it does not PSA 10 and it comes back a PSA 9, I'm likely going to lose $1,000. If it does come back a PSA 10, I may only make like $500 or $600 on it. I'm not expecting this to really do all that well. Hopefully, I'll be able to get these cards in soon. I will either be making a trip to Kentucky, or I will have people come visit me from Kentucky, and they will be bringing these, likely my family. And if they do that, I will get this out the door ASAP to PSA, maybe Beckett. Just the way that PSA grades have been coming in lately, I don't know. Who knows where some of these cards are going to go that I haven't gotten back in yet. More Martin McGuire autographs. Now we're getting into more recent stuff. So early Bowman Chrome, Tom Brady have done extremely well with these. If you know what you're looking for, you'll do okay with them. Same thing with the Finest. Same thing with Topps Pristine. More Cedar, Young Guns. These are very difficult cards to grade, guys. You got to know what you're looking for. And that doesn't mean that everything I'm buying on here is going to come in clean. I do my best to vet the cards. If you guys want me to do a tutorial on how to vet cards on eBay, please comment down below. Let me know what you all think. I think that I've gotten this previously, but a lot of my viewer traffic has either given up on cards or gone to somewhere else because I'm not really posting as much anymore. But if you all really want me to do that, if you all want me to go through and look at how I'm assessing the market, how I'm picking out cards to grade, how I'm vetting cards to grade, comment down below, let me know, motivate me to get off my butt to do videos like this for you guys, and I will do it for you. More archives, or at least Aaron Judge rookies, more Aaron Judge rookies, another Martin McGuire autograph. I don't know, I just got obsessed with getting some Big Mac autographs. Like, if you look at some of the PSA 10 grades of these Hall of Famers for their on-card autographs, they usually do very well. My goal is to not flood the market, so I got some Larry Walkers here, I got another Keegan Murray, more Jackson, more Larry Walker, more Martin McGuire. My God, dude, I'm going after Big Mac. Patty cake inserts, I love that. Love me some patty cake. Now I'm getting really big into Jackson Churios, so I got his blue Mega, I got more Sapphire, and you can see the prices are going up. He was on a hot streak. He got promoted around this time, I believe, or was getting ready to be promoted. You can see the LE Megas are going way up now. And then those are going up as well. Giannis Antetokounmpo Revolution, I got that from a consigner, COMC, so we'll see how that one comes in. Warming Bernabelle parallels, again, those are going up. Got another Ellie De La Cruz Green Sapphire 1300. So yeah, let's see here, guys. We're winding it down. So this is an overpay. This is stupid of me. So I got a Trey Lance Red Optic for $255, which if it was the true Optic, great. This is not the true Optic. This is the preview. I like the preview better. I think the previews are more rare. Even the parallels are more rare. The base are considerably more rare. But nobody really seems to care about that. Preview is way better than traditional optic. The sale values don't say that that's the case, which is really disappointing. So you can see same cards over and over. Mike Trout autograph, that looked pretty clean. This is another one of those cards I may lose money on whenever it's all said and done. These are they're trap cards. They really are. I don't know why I do this. Like I make some dumb mistakes too, and let's just leave it at that. Josh Allen score. Another Mac Jones. You can see I paid $400 for the first one, $323 for the next one. I have another one of these. Oh, I forgot I have 3, so I have another one I'm going to get graded. One of these Carrills. So 2 of them just got graded. You're going to see that reveal here soon. And then this is one that will get graded. Warming Bernabelle, got another Sapphire. Mac Jones Gridiron Kings, it's parallel number 99. Gosh, dude, more Big Mac autographs. Sorry for you Big Mac collectors out there. If you are trying to buy these, you will soon be able to buy these in PSA slabs. Just wait maybe another year. We'll see. We'll see if it's going to take that long. I hope it doesn't take that long. Dang, I forgot that I got this. What a good purchase this was. Good job, Tyler. You are so on top of it. LA de la Cruz Bowman Gold Refractor Mega. That was a great price on that. If that comes back at 10, we're looking at close to 1,000, I would say. Especially by the time next year rolls around and he shoots up to the top 10 list. I like that card so much, I bought his orange for $746. This is where all my money's going, dude. I keep looking at my bank account and I'm like, I'm not making any ground. Like, why is it stagnant? Why is my bank account not improving? My situation has not improved. Well, it's because I keep forgetting. There's a lot of cards here I still need to log that I've not logged into my spreadsheets. I'm a couple weeks behind on this. So LeBron, the King, the King. We'll see how I do on this. PSA 9 should be able to help save me on this in case this card is super scratched up. You all can see this is my second LA de la Cruz orange refractor. I paid over $3,000 for that. I'm hoping that one turns out to be pretty solid buy. Aaron Judge, now you can see the prices on these are starting to shoot up. So I was paying a pretty good price, but now they're even higher. Another Jackson Churio, more Aaron Judge rookies, more Aaron Judge rookies, more Aaron Judge, not rookies, but pre-rookies. Who knows what these are? People call them prospect cards. This is whatever. Trevor Lawrence optic rookie, Jackson Churio. Sounds like cereal. Sounds like a cereal. Cheerios. Sounds like Cheerio. Jackson Cheerios. Apple Jackson Cheerios. Vlad Guerrero orange refractor. Vlad Guerrero, not an orange refractor, but both of those are autographed. Aaron Judge, mega box. So the greens on these, the ones that have color, like the green and the purple, are easier grades than the regular mega that's a matte black, or shiny black, I guess you could say. That's probably an overpay on this card, but we'll see. I actually graded these back in the day during Judge Mania and did very well on them. If these are surviving 5 years after the fact, especially after this massive grading flood, this is going to be a good test. This is going to be a good test. Did any card survive over the huge grading dulge that happened over the past 2 years? So we'll see. Do I really only need to focus on new product, or is it possible to go back in time and find cards that are not picked over? Because it's getting difficult, let me tell you. Bowman Chrome, I got 5 Aaron Judge Bowman Chrome. Is that 5? No, I got 15. Apologize. So it's 3 times 5. So I got 15 Aaron Judge Bowman Chromes for $348. 3 of his Bowman favorites for $33. Got some Julios, some Julio Bowman Heritage, Jacksons, more Sapphires, etc. So, you can see, being very, very specific. I hone in on the people that I like, and then that's that. That does not mean I'm hanging on to these forever, just to reiterate. Aaron Judge, I absolutely love Allen and Ginter parallels for rookies. Those do very well. Allen and Ginter has a huge collecting base, and this is why I really hope that people are watching these videos all the way to the end. If you're not, you are doing yourself a disservice, because you're not going to get this type of content usually on anybody else's channel, because they're going to be talking about Prism, Optic, NFTs, whatever the equivalent of a new Beanie Baby is, they're going to talk about it. But I will talk about things that have true collectible value, of players that are collectible, prospects that will potentially soon be collectible, or at least are good short-term flips. There's a lot of variety that comes in this type of content that you're not going to get anywhere else. Everybody else everywhere else is basically showing you card ladder graphs and what their next Prism, Mojo, NFT, you name it, NBA Top Shot card is. I don't do that. So I'm giving you a lot of variety. There's some ultra modern, but there's also some tidbits like this. This is a great set to focus on. I've done it very well with Mike Trout, with Shohei Ohtani Ginter stuff, with Aaron Judge Ginter stuff, going back to even Ronald Acuna Jr. Ginter stuff. So I've done very well with Ginter. The autographs are a little bit more difficult depending on the year. There is surface scratches because it has a shiny plastic surface. I learned that the hard way. I got a couple PSA 8s. I knew that they were going to not be clean whenever I sent them in because I saw that they were scratched up, but I wanted to see how they were going to get graded. Come to find out, pretty hard. Third, Mac Jones orange prism, orange optic. We've gone from 400 to 330 to 291, so prices are crashing. This is Lucas Raymond, Julio Rodriguez, Jackson Churio Mega, Bowman Chrome Mega. Yep, same stuff. Anything else that I can stick out? Some more Aaron Judge Ginter stuff. All right, so now we are up to, what is today? I don't even know what today is. This is the most recent page. So over the past 10 days, it looks like I've not been as active. Why is that? I've really been focused on my diet and fitness. I'm telling you, whenever I do a video in another 60 to 90 days, I'm going to look completely different than what I look like right now. Just going to say it. I had a DEXA scan, and that DEXA scan did not have favorable results in my body fat, and I'm not happy about it. So, putting in the work. I'm going to start grinding here soon. All right, Trey Lance, James Wood, another Ginter Ohtani, Mike Trout. This is an orange refractor. It was not listed like that. We're going to see if this card survived the grading gulch. We're looking at 10-year-old Mike Trout refractors. Usually those are scratched up. James Wood Mega. Great purchase here. Oh my God. Going back to the roots of the channel, this is a card I graded so many times as a PSA 10. I'll even go to shows now and I'll have this and people will specifically ask about this card. Before it was really PSA 10 collectors who are going after this card before the huge explosion in values. Now people are actually trying to prospect and find these cards to grade. Looks like values have come crashing way back down. This is actually back to what looks like pre-COVID levels, if not below COVID levels. I mean, we've seen a complete reversal. So it's another concept that I might need to talk about is, are we going to go below pre-COVID levels because of the dilution of dollars and due to the supply increases of the last 2 years? Did the supply increases of the last 2 years dilute the money pool so much that we're going to see values drop below COVID levels? I don't know. Something to think about. Cedar Young Guns, James Wood Mega. See some more Young Guns, more Ellie De La Cruz. As you can see, my prices now have about doubled on Ellie De La Cruz just in the past 2 months. Jackson Churios just about, they've gone up maybe like 20% or so, if that. I take that back. They've gone up more than that. I think the earlier Jacksons were like in that 12 to 15 as well for mega boxes. eBay, just look on eBay, see what they're going for. More Mark McGwire stuff, I'm a sucker for it. Brady, sucker for that. Sucker for MJ Shiny. Sucker for more Brady, Ellie, and the last couple of things I bought. So another Bo Jackson autograph, a Aaron Judge autograph, Jackson Churio, and then last but not least, another Aaron Judge autograph. So, why did I buy these? Well, this Aaron Judge is one of the refractors, number 15. I don't know if it's considered the orange refractor. It may be. It's hard to tell just looking at it. And then also this one is an on-card autograph refractor. I bought these because Aaron Judge on-card autographs are extremely rare. They're not as common as Ohtani. They're not as common as Trout. They're not as common as Juan Soto. He does not sign all that much. Most of his autographs you'll see listed on eBay are from 2017. So that's something I wanted to take a look at, because there could be a market potentially for superstar autographs where there's not really a lot of, you know, graded supply for their autographs. So I saw Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge I thought would be a good buy. All right, so let's switch over here to a couple of the things that I did in terms of sending cards off to get graded. So these are some of my projections here, and again, I try to be conservative, but the way the market has been going, these estimations have all really gone to the crapper. So what you see here is how I organize my spreadsheets. For those of you who haven't seen this: line item, quantity, serial number, grade, card, cost, etc. So basically, whenever my grades pop on PSA's website, all I have to do is, everything is in order that I submitted it to PSA. I just go to this cell right here and I paste in all the information. It will paste in, you know, again, all the information, including the grades. Everything gets pasted in the way that it needs to get pasted. These are the costs that I just went through. This is my expectations for what those cards go for. This does not mean that these are going to be 100% right. These are just my observations of what I think those are going to be. So in this order, I'm anticipating roughly around, it's about 95. This is an economy order that I submitted, mind you. So $50 per card to get graded, 26 cards, $1,300. Once I get everything finalized, I'll add the shipping expense in there to and from. These are the receivables. So we're looking at about maybe $2,700, less than 30% ROI. It's really not that great. It's really going to be dependent on these cards right here. I think everything else is going to be somewhat predictable. I'm going to get some 9s and 10s in this range, depending on the card. Depends on how much money I get. Some of these values, if I get more 10s, we're talking about over $1,000 for the 10. Probably looking at around $400 to $500, $600 for the 9s. These greens are wild cards. This orange refractor is a wild card. His value's gone down a little bit, so this may actually not. These may be overestimations. So I'm just giving you a walkthrough of kind of how why I'm buying these and what my projections are for getting these cards graded. All right, let's switch over to another order really quick. So what are some cards that I submitted for the special? So let's see here. All right, we got 364 cards, so I don't want to go through everything because I just showed you the cards. So we're just going to skim through here really quick, and this is the 364 card order that I delivered during the National. These cards were delivered, I believe, on Thursday of the National. Not in the National, but it were delivered in California. So it took them a while to get logged. These have still not been logged in PSA's website. You all can see, look at all these sapphires here. All these sapphires. And I have very conservative projections of $125 for the value of each sapphire. That assumes that some are going to be 10s, some are going to be 9s. You can see James Wood sapphires. I'm expecting $60. If I get 10s, they're way higher than 60. If I get 10s on these, way higher than 125. What else did I send? So Ellie de la Cruz, some chromes. I sent some of these off. If I get 10s on these, 60 may be about right. I think I've seen some go in the 87 range, so by the time you blend 9 and 10 together, 60 is not a bad estimate to throw in there. Mega boxes, so these mega boxes I think are going to go higher than 80, but again, I just throw that number in there to be conservative. I think that my gem rate on these are actually going to be pretty high too. Same with these Ellie de la Cruz megas. So I have 75 as an estimate. These are going to go way higher. Again, I think they're going to go over 100, especially the parallels. The parallels, absolutely, man. If I do well on the parallels, that can really, really make or break the order. Going up here to some of the autographs, so mega box autographs. These Ellie's, I have 5 Ellie mega box autographs. Those should do better than 250 in gem. They should be doing close to 300-400. PSA 9s maybe in the 200 range. So you can see kind of how I price these things in, and I do my underwriting in a very conservative manner because I don't want to be I don't want to screw myself, basically. It's just don't really know how another way to say it. Bowman First Edition papers. I hate saying the word paper. I just say paper because that's easily recognizable. $50 a pop. I think that these are going to do better than that. Now going into some of the football stuff. So I didn't send every single one of the Prism cards economy because I think that I could get crushed if I had a crappy grader. So I split them up and sent some stuff value, and I sent some other stuff economy. Everything could have technically been sent value, but I also wanted to be not just first to market. I'm not first to market. There's other stuff out there that's first to market, but third, fourth, fifth, 10th to market, essentially, for the PSA 10s on these. Also pulled in some other stuff that I had just hanging around or that was bought from a long time ago. You can see these Creo cap resolves. Look at the price spreads that I have on these, just on things that I had been waiting. I paid as high as $237 raw and as low as $110. So there's a huge variation here. 9s on these are really going to kill me. So I need 10s. If I don't get 10s, I'm crushed. Not going to do good. Christian Encarnacion Strand, I have a couple of his cards in here. SP Authentic Future Watches, I think those are going to do well. Those are those optics from 2020 football. Pretty conservative estimates, although it's going to be difficult to hit these. These are great cards to submit value. They're horrible cards to submit economy, because essentially if you send in 2 cards of the same card, economy, $50 pop. If you gem one, you're going to make maybe $100. If you 9 one, you're going to break even. And by doing that, it's essentially a wash. So the only person that makes money in this case is PSA. And I would not want that to happen. I would rather make some money. So PSA needs to be sharing some stuff with me. Otani SP, this card is not going to be gem mint. It'll be lucky to get a 9. Red shirt has a good shot at being gem mint. This Corbin Carroll may not be gem mint either. I think it may end up being a 9. So some of these values are maybe a little bit inflated. These Crusades, so looking at these Josh Allens, these are really going to be some wild cards. I hope I get good grades on these. I really, really hope I get good grades on these because there's not many in the pop report, and they're low numbered, 0 numbered. Josh Allen. Josh Allen's hot. All the flippers are out there wanting some Josh Allen because they think he's going to beat Patrick Mahomes, which he's not. But anyway, 0 numbered. That's what the rage is. Graded PSA 10. It's the perfect trifecta. So if I get those, I'm going to be flipping them to the flipper so that they can flip them at a loss whenever Patrick Mahomes beats them in the championship game again. All right. Bowman Chrome, Aaron Judge. So I only was able to send off 3 of these in this order. So got 3 of those. And then I had a lot of Griffies. So I bought some Griffies from 97 Finest. That's the Finest Masters. If you guys have seen that card. The Centurions. That Centurions card is not going to be a 10, so it's probably an overestimate. Iverson, that's... I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Iverson. I didn't even think I sent that in, but I guess I did. I also had a couple other cards on here that you all didn't see because I may have bought them a long time ago. All right, so that's that order. We're not done. We are not done. We are going to go to... All right, 10-day order. All right. So this is the order that just popped, by the way. I haven't put in the grades yet, but this is a express order that I submitted, so we're looking at $450 a card. I'll add in all the other stuff later. So just looking at the estimations for the values here, I would say total receivables is going to be accurate based on the grades that I got. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to talk any more about that. I don't want to spoil the reveal, but this is basically what I spent. This is what I expect. And these expectations are all dependent on the grade that I get. So if I don't get the grade that I need, I'm not good. It looks like I got these flipped. These pasted in wrong. Sorry about that, guys. I want to fix this while I'm looking at it. I knew that looked a little bit funny. All right, let's save that. Exit out of it. Okay, the last 2 orders that I want to go through really quick. Let's do, what is this order? Oh yeah, so that's the next one. I do want to go over that one. Before I do that, let's jump into, I don't know why it's listed as 90 day. That's not 90 day. There we go. Okay, sweet. So I definitely want to go over this order here. So this is a economy order. So again, I sent a big batch to PSA in the week of the National, and then I also didn't get a chance to go through every single card, so I sent another order the following week, and these cards have all been logged for the most part. So Anthony Volpe has a surface scratch, is what it is. I'm gonna probably lose money on that. I did send off one of those Mac Jones oranges. Hopefully it comes back at 10. It looked like it was pretty clean. Otani, this is going to come back a PSA 9, so let's just go ahead and knock that down because it's not going to get me anything close to where I want. Curtis Mead, I have no idea what's going to come back on these. This order's not going to be good, by the way, guys. I'm expecting 9, 10, 9, split the green and the greens to have a 9 and a 10, and maybe split these to be 9 and 10. These are prospects and players I don't like. These are honestly bad buys. This, to me, was a waste of $3,700. I could have put this to work somehow else, but it's getting to the point now where I'm kind of running out of stuff that I'm confident to buy in, and I'm stretching out to other areas that these are more gambles and speculative, and these speculations are not really giving me good ROI. So, again, I shared the good stuff and the bad stuff with you. Let's take a look at the last order, which is this one. All right. Sweet. So, I do have some cards in here from a buddy that he wanted me to send in some stuff for him, and then I also have some other stuff here at the bottom that's mine. So, just going through what we've got, let's take a look here. All right, so we have a Barry Bonds card, has a surface scratch on it. It's gold refractor. It's that race to 70. We'll see how the market reacts to this. This card's probably not going to get 150 bucks. Steph Curry, that's that Gem 10 that I cracked out, so we'll see how that does. Bowman's Best, I think it's good. 2 Patrick Mahomes optics. So yes, I'm not sending these in economy anymore. I'm tired of overpaying for a bunch of crap and not getting value out of it. Yes, I understand that the valuations on these are up to $200, but you know what? I've submitted so much junk at Express and regular and economy and overpaid for prices that I probably shouldn't have because those are the only tiers open. I'm okay with scathing by on a couple of cards in this because, as you can see, the majority of this stuff is cheap. I'm not, skirting by. In addition to that, PSA overcharged me and upcharged me on 2 Mac Jones cards that had comps of $4,000. Well, I sold 2 of those cards that got upcharged for like $1,750. So I'm going to get back a little bit on this one. Score Josh Allen, Quentin Byfield, those are those Prism Cades. I had a ton more Ellie De La Cruzes that got sent off. By the way, these are going to get crushed. The reason why I say that is I was up against the clock trying to get my cards vetted, but also the order entered. So what I did, just to make sure that I could get the forms completed, is I just went ahead and submitted the form for 34 Ellie De La Cruzes, and I didn't vet the stack yet. And I could only remove like 3 or 4 Ellies. So I picked out the worst 3 to 4 Ellies, and I sent in everything else, guys. So I'm going to get crushed on these. I know that. So whenever you all see the reveal video, just know that I'm going to get crushed on these Ellies. So these values probably should be dropped down to maybe like 40 or so because there's going to be a lot of 9s in here. All right, Jackson Megas, so I got more of those. James Wood, those are papers. Same with these Ellie De La Cruzes. That's a 0. Didn't pay anything as a freebie. So James Wood Sapphires, found some more of those. Again, the 10s are going to be better than that. Jose Ramos, so that lot of 16, I was only able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the 16 were gradable. I just had a formula that calculates this, so I don't expect $6 on this. These are probably going to be more like 40 or so, just depending on what the card is. So these Ellies, I ended up projecting, again, 125. Again, 10s are going to do a lot better than that. Got my Frank Thomas Gold Refractor, Freddie Freeman, Mark McGuire, Cal Ripken Jr. All those autographs came in before the deadline, so I was able to squeeze those in. Cedar, Kirill Kaprizov. I got another Kaprizov Allure autograph in there. Dang, dude, I did really good on this order. Okay. I think I might be all right. Mark McGuire autograph, Warming Bernabel, Jordan Lawler Pink, and that's way too high on that. That's not going to go that high. Probably like $40. And at that point, it's really not worth it. $10.60 plus $18 a grade's $28. Sell it for $40 minus fees. Look at close to break even, so not really all that valuable. Mac Jones Red Lasers, again, 10 will be way higher than $80. So my buddy submitted his stuff, so he had some cool stuff in here, a lot of prospects. And then here we've got Warming Bernabel, some canvas hockey players, that Scotty Barnes that's not going to gym, so I'm just going to throw 100 on it. And then Aaron Judge. So Aaron Judge, if that thing gyms, these have been going like 120 to 175, depending on what you're looking at. So ROI on this order, looking at about 45%, about $2,000 is what I'll make. Not really that great of an order. Again, PSA is kind of taking a royal share of the profit margin. Let's say if instead of $18, we knock this down to $12, we're looking at $3,000 and a 74% ROI. So again, grading this type of stuff, it's very sensitive to the price at PSA. Let's go back to that other order really quick before I end this video, and I show you guys what the profitability of this looks like. So this 364 card order, we have a profitability projection of right around 13,521. Again, that's right in line with what the other order is, 44.54% ROI. Grading expense is looking at about $6,500. Cost of goods sold, 23,000. Receivables would be about 43,000. So if we knock this down to $12, which would be unbelievable, we get not as higher of an ROI, so it jumps up to 55%, 15,705. So this one's not as sensitive to the PSA price if we knocked it down to 6. Yeah, so really what we are hoping for in this order is that we get good grades. Good grades is going to be what's going to drive the ROI number even higher, not necessarily lowering the fees. And I have some cards in here that if they grade out well, I'm going to be doing very, very well on this order. This feels like we are getting back to normal. So for all those people out there who say that you can't necessarily make money today, yes, it has been extremely difficult. If you've not been honing in your strategy and really redefining what it is that you're paying for, what your risk tolerance is, knowing the market cycles, knowing what cards to buy, then you could really be setting yourself up for some difficulty. But if you know what to buy, if you have a good strategy, if you have a good plan, and most importantly, if PSA makes $18 a permanent thing moving forward once all this glut is pretty much cleared off, then we're in good shape. I'm not submitting anything else that's like this type of stuff at a higher price ever. Like it will be less than $20, 20 or less before I do this. 18 preferred, 15 if it better, $12, hallelujah, praise Jesus. But I'm not sending this stuff $50 anymore. I'm tired of lining the pockets of PSA. I'm not sending it to CSG. I'm tired of not getting value back. I'm not sending to SGC. I'm tired of them not lowering prices because every single order they have right now is turning around in one day because they have no demand at their price because people can't make money off of it. I understand that you want to make a lot of money and a lot of margin per card, but by golly, lower your prices because nobody is submitting to you right now. You have a one-day turnaround time. Like, wake up. Beckett is the dark horse. And if Beckett can get their crap together, I absolutely hate their slabs. Haven't even talked about that. But if they can get their act together with turnaround times and have them be meaningful and competitive with PSA, man, there may be some opportunity there where there could be some chance to submit with them. So hopefully you guys found this valuable. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you all want me to do some more videos like this, what it is I'm buying, see me work, see me active in terms of going through cards, actively going through cards, buying, and then what my process is, and also assessing how to grade cards. Let me know in the comments what you think. See you next time.